Hello and welcome to week 2. If you are here, you have made it through week 1. I want to congratulate you. You're on your way. This week's topics include constructivism, project-based learning, creating artifacts kits using Realia, and simulations. And you're going to involve yourself in a simulation. So let's take a look at the activities this week. These are the independent, and we have one group work. As usual, if you are viewing the video right now, which you are, you have completed the first activity for this week. The second activity is to read chapters 3 through 6 in the textbook. You should have received your textbook by now, or hopefully we'll have it this week, so then you can finish off the activities that need the use of the textbook. The third activity is to take a look at some constructivist strategies, and I put that link for that here. So you're going to use this link. You're going to select one of the strategies from the list. You may select another strategy from your own resources to complete this activity. That's up to you. You're going to describe the strategy you use and provide reasons this strategy may be considered a social constructivist strategy. Use evidence from the chapter of the textbook. Locate a response from a colleague. Now, you're going to see each other's work. So you're going to find one of your colleagues' responses, and you're going to write a comment to that strategy that colleague selected. Hopefully it's different than the one you used, but it's up to you to decide that. The next activity, you're going to look at some creative problem solving. You're going to create a graphic organizer of the 3 types of project-based learning. That's from chapter 4. And you're going to provide the 5 W's and H. That's who, what, where, why, and when, and how of each of these. Spontaneous inquiry, planned inquiry, and creative problem solving. You're going to post your graphic organizer in this Dropbox. Then you're going to take a look at some videos that might be of social constructivism. So you're going to locate a video of a lesson or an activity which would be considered social constructivism. You're going to describe the behaviors of the teacher and the students which you observe in this lesson to be social constructivism. And then you're going to click on the links or the videos of 2 of your colleagues, and you're going to comment on their lessons. The last independent activity this week is to create an artifacts kit using Realia. So choose an elementary grade level, identify a social studies topic or theme, and collect materials for an artifact kit. The Realia kit include in the kit can be tangible items or primary resources. You could use photos, illustrations of the artifacts you find for this kit. Make sure you create a visually appealing display. You're going to post that in this Dropbox, your kit. So it's going to be a virtual kit using illustrations and photographs, pictures of what you would add to this kit. You're going to discuss how this kit might be used in the classroom museum. Be creative in how you'll create the kit, explain your kit, and post your kit again, as I said, in this Dropbox. Week 2 group work is the link for that is here. You're going to click on that. Now, I know that this is the first time that we have been involved with D2L Brightspace. I am granting you lots of patience and grace on my part, and I'm hoping you'll do the same for me on this part, because I'm still learning how best to put my course together in D2L, which is a little bit different than Blackboard. But anyways, so practice a little bit here, and don't worry if you don't get everything exactly right. I'll work with you on that, and please, I hope you'll do the same for me. But in week 2, I'm going to click on what I would like you to do. This is a simulation activity, and to look at the simulation activity, you're going to click on this link, and it will take you to the simulation activity, so you'll know, and I would have you read through that first, so you know what it's all about. It's usually an activity based on some history or some point in time that students get involved in. It's kind of like role playing. It's kind of like having some fun with it. They're actually getting involved. They're immersing themselves into the time period. So read through the simulation activity. So the use of simulations in a socialized classroom is widely being recognized as an important structural tool as it mimics the way of real life. And that's what I've just tried to explain to you. So you're going to read pages 203 to 206 in your textbook for more information about simulations so you have a better understanding of that. And prior to beginning work as a group, Make sure you have read through the simulation below, as your group work this week is based on this simulation, which I've just also said. So if you're in group 1, and you'll know when you click on which group you're in, you're going to write the portion of a lesson plan that introduces the students to the simulation that will assist elementary or middle school kids to work through the simulation. You might get dressed up. You might have a little introduction with the other adults in the room who might be helping you with that, or just by yourself about immersing yourself into that time period and what's going on. You want to make it exciting. You want to also remember to bring in their background knowledge. So you want to create. That's what your Group 1 will do. Group 2 will develop a series of questions to use in debriefing of the simulation so that students can reflect on content, skills, and attitudes they used in the simulation and can ask questions about the reality of their efforts. Group 3, you're going to create a student self-assessment. Be sure to provide opportunities for the students to reflect on what she, he, or they have accomplished independently, as a group member, and overall as a group collectively. Include strength showing, positive self-talk, goals, and suggestions that the student would offer for self-improvement. Group 4, you're going to create plans to showcase the simulation to a variety of audiences, including students from other classrooms, parents, administration, Board of Education, to confirm the continuation of projects such as simulations like this one. You may end up putting on a little show. This is what you would be doing with the simulation to incorporate how you as a teacher and your students might do to publicize the work in this major project. Be sure to include the media. Group 5, you're going to prepare an observation rubric for a teacher to use in assessing students' participation in the simulation. Be sure to include the same categories as Group 2, content, skills, and attitudes. Now, each group should post their work collaboratively. The other groups are to read the work and comment on the work of the other groups once the end project is completed and posted. That should be done by Wednesday so that other students have a chance to comment on your work. Each member of the class should comment on at least 3 of the 5 groups' work. Now, so you should be able to see your group, but you should be able to see the other groups too. If you're having any difficulty with this, or it doesn't seem to be working the way I'm suggesting it should work, please let me know, and I will look into it, because I have some experts who are working with me on making sure that D2L works the best that we can make it work now. It's all new to all of us, to the university. We're excited about it. We think we can do great things with D2L Brightspace. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that's the case. I have used it since the beginning of the semester. This is the second class online that I've been using it with, and I use it with my semester class, a hybrid class that meets on campus as well. So that's it for week 2. Nope, it's not. I'm sorry. I'm going to take you down to some reminders. I've already mentioned, that the annual pacing schedule assignment is due at the end of this week. Here is the link for that. The twin text assignment is due week 3. I will add the link to that. I see that I'm missing that there. And I will also add the link for the community service project. Now, you know that the community service project is a 20-hour project that you physically have to be involved in. It has to be a community service volunteer that you do not get paid for. You are welcome to continue working in a volunteer experience that you are now, and then you will document that, and you will write about that, and you will have an overall reflection about your experience in that. You're welcome to that. You do need some prior approval from me as your instructor, so please let me know what you're planning to do. I do have a community service project that I am working on. It is our Family Learning Conference that happens on campus on May 4th. I can send you information about that if you're interested in making that part of your volunteer experience. In fact, I am so willing that if you are willing, even though you're creating another community service project, if you're willing to work on the Family Learning Conference, which happens on campus, it's from like 7, you have to be there about 7 in the morning to about 2 in the afternoon, I will allow you to use that in lieu of the artificial intelligence assignment, you will receive credit for that assignment if you participate in the community service project on campus. It's about 1,000 kids and adults come to our campus on this day. There are authors from children's literature who are providing presentations. There are also students who have written books that will also be participating. It's a fun day. There are also other presentations that happens out in Sneaky Park, and you know Sneaky Park is right near the library, behind the library there. It's so much fun. I in the past years have been the co-chair for that event. I am stepping away this year because now I am the program chair for educational studies. Excuse me. So I just can't do everything. I wish I could. I wish I could be a part of that. And plus, I need to be somewhere else that day. So I can't be there, but it is so much fun. I will get you in touch with who you need to be in touch with. They do need volunteers. You'll work real hard that day, but it is so rewarding. It's so satisfying and so much fun. It's a great day out in Sneaky Park. We do use some of the classrooms around campus for our presentations. It's just a fun day. If you want to be involved, they probably also need your help on the Friday before. If you can help that, it takes place on a Saturday. May 4th is Saturday, and May 3rd they probably will need your help as well because they set up the signs and they do a lot of last minute tasks on that day. But I can get you involved with that person. Again, this can be part of your community service project. If you don't have enough hours, you can use the hours that you would work Friday and Saturday, and I'll help you figure that out as well. And I'm also, because I love this conference so much and want people involved, I'm going to offer that you do this in lieu of creating the artificial intelligence assignment. If you create the artificial intelligence assignment and do this, I'll give you extra credit. Because I'm so excited about this conference that we put on for kids every year, and I'm kind of sad this year that I can't attend it and be part of it. But you can be, and so let me know what you think. I've gone on way too long here now. Good luck this week. If you have any questions or need any help, please know I'm an email away from you. But otherwise, I'll see you online.